enthusiasm. I've got a job for you if you're looking to keep busy. Here are the details.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Soul Talk, where we talk to our citizens, members of the community. Yes, the community, I mean you. Coming in Discord. Feel free to click on the Discord link down below to come in and talk with us about what's going on with Star Citizen this week. This is episode 124 inside CitizenCon, and today is November 9th, 2023, at least in North and South America. And yes, I am back. I'm fastcart FC. This is week 2 with Windows 11. No major hiccup. There was one minor hiccup, but you know, I'll work it out. Something wrong with XSplit. It doesn't like to load in with previous settings. I have to make sure I hit a new presentation every single time. So hopefully that'll resolve itself somehow. Other than that, I prefer Windows 10. Not gonna lie. But how about everybody else? Who's still using Windows 10 out there? Just curious. Let me know. And speaking of who's out there, I see Dark Knight, Jade, Poppin' Face, she's the creator. Nomad, thank you for the subscription. I don't know why I can a notification. I didn't hear that one. Dark Knight, and yes, that's it. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Yes, and I'm joined by Jade, my helper. I almost called you little helper, but I get a different connotation, like for Christmas. I'm not Santa Claus. How you doing, Jade?
I'm doing well.
Oh, Dark Knight, you're still using Windows 10. Okay, well, you gotta upgrade eventually. I think the sooner the better. Just make sure you're not doing anything major and like doing a podcast just before you upgrade. I think you'll be okay. What else is up? Invincible Season 2 and For All Mankind is starting Season 2 already started for Invincible, and For All Mankind should be starting in a few hours. We're going to try to cut those tomorrow. I'm slowly catching up on my anime. I did finish the book that I was looking forward to, and I pre-ordered 2 more books, Audible book, that I'll release them within a month, I believe, so yeah. And I do want to support the superhero genre and see Captain Marvel 2 this weekend, but I don't think I'm going to make it. But who else is going to see Captain Marvel 2? Has anyone seen it? No spoilers. What do you think of it so far? Is it good? Is it wacky? Is it silly? Let me know in chat. Alright. So, but before I get to my thing, let me do this one thing. We are doing a virtual bar citizen. Virtual citizen card. I don't know what's going on in my mind today. Virtual bar citizen. So yes, it's called CitizenCon for IAE. That's why CitizenCon was in my head. Okay, that makes sense. I feel better now. But yes, we're doing a virtual bar citizen on December 2nd. The early session is 12 noon to 4 p.m. and the late session is 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Multiple time to Eastern. So UTC, it is 5 to 9, and then 10 to 2 a.m. UTC. So hopefully they will put their link in. I'll take it for the raid, new soul. Welcome, new raiders. I don't know why I'm not getting any. I think I might have deleted something by accident. I'll put it back later. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it, and thank you for putting the link in. Appreciate it, Jade. So yes, if you haven't joined already, go ahead and join, and see you on December 2nd. And by the way, it's all going to be one meeting. The time is just for our benefit to note the time, but it's not going to be split up or anything. Just you want to stay for the first one and come for the second one, you can just stay inside and have fun. Just letting people know. All right, so I'm going to go hop back to here. and do my thing. So let's see. Okay, I think people may get this. This may be a little bit over some people's head, but I mean, hopefully not. But we'll see. Just imagine like the infamous imperator minutes before they are deposed. Okay, so here we go. Enough. You are all of you beneath me. I am an imperator, you dog creature, and I would not be bullied by you. Yeah, that was it. Let's see if anyone gets the reference. I'm gonna bring people down. Ah, you're close, BBG. You're close. BBG, where's the... Ah, Nomad beat you. Nomad beat you. Avengers, yes. Ah, you barely missed it, BBG. Barely missed it. But yes, the Avengers. That is just before puny... Well, I'm going to say puny imperator, but, you know, the actual line is puny god. But yeah. Yes, the Avengers. And, you know, I'm doing that because Loki's on this season. So, yes, I'm enjoying Loki. Hopefully other people are too.
Indeed.
And with that,
indeed.
we are joined by BBG, Fit to Face, already mentioned Jade, Cotton Face, and Rain Cloud. How are you all doing tonight?
Good.
We be cool. We be
Doing.
We be cool?
Cool. We be cool.
We be cool. Well, good to know. Alright, well, let's get this show on the road. First off, we have the sneak peek, so I'm going to put that on the screen. And the subtitle for the sneak peek is "They steered a course toward the light." And I'm not sure why they made it, you know, 4x3 or whatever, pan scan. Old school instead of high definition. No, I'm kidding. This was the high definition picture, but it's square instead of, you know, widescreen. But yes, what do people think that is?
The
Cargo SRV
vehicle
tractor.
Yeah, vehicle tractor on the SRV.
Oh, okay, the SRV. Anyone here had the SRV?
I do.
You do? Okay, so that's probably why you both recognize it. That's one of your favorite screens? Okay. Oh, scenes. Oh, cover the movie. Yeah, Nomad. Yeah, well, mine too. But yeah, the screenshot, the preview side. Yeah, so just I'm not. It's not really my gameplay, so I don't have an interest in this. But I'm interested in case my Benny Mitchman runs out of fuel or breaks down somehow. I'm having someone pull my ship, tow my ship. So I am looking forward to the gameplay, but I'm not looking forward to participating in it anytime soon. But yeah, Jade and Rain, are you looking forward to being tow truck drivers?
I don't.
Yeah. Oh, go
Sorry,
ahead.
Jade,
Ray.
you go.
No, you go.
I don't have an SRV. I just have a bunch of friends that do.
Okay.
I'm thinking about grabbing one. But I think it's gonna shake things up a little bit because there's like the idea of why I need a Starfarer why wait for a Starfarer to come refuel me if I'm stuck when I could just have an SRV come tow me to a station, kind of thing. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how the SRV kind of shakes things up a little bit.
So I have one because other than helping people in the verse, sometimes I do things like Jump Town, and we'll be able to tow asteroids, like small ones at least. So I want to like live out, you know, those Beltalowda fantasies of flinging rocks. Yeah.
So my question is, which one do you think will be more expensive, getting towed or getting refueled?
Oh, probably refueled.
That depends on how much gas you get, right?
Yeah, and
Or
it's
not
gonna
fueled, but
it's gonna depend on where you are, because like in Pyro, fuel's gonna cost more than in Stanton. So yeah, it's gonna probably cost you more to be refueled. Because I don't know. I mean, a lot of people probably want to tow ships. It's not as involved as refueling, so I would think that, you know, the price wouldn't be as high. But who knows?
Well, on the
We'll
flip
find out.
side, you're asking someone to come tow you in a potentially dangerous area, so they may charge more for that.
Well, I mean,
especially if they they need to bring an escort just to make sure everyone stays safe.
yeah, and it also depends what mechanics we have. Like, will they have towing beacons like we have with medical beacons? You know, in which case, then that's determined by CIG, how much a tow is.
Okay, I guess we'll see how that works out, how that shakes out. But yeah, it's an interesting question. Which one will cost more, getting towed or getting fueled? Oh, yeah. Oh, not working? There it goes. Okay. Alright, so that is this week's sneak peek. And I want to remind people, Star Citizen Live will return tomorrow. That's why there's no Star Citizen Live review. So tomorrow, make sure you get those questions or upvotes in. We'll talk more about that in a bit. But yes, you got the Zeus Q&A, Zeus Mk II Q&A up next. And this came out a few days ago. I'll go through these real quick. The question, but the RSI Zeus Mk II is smaller than a Spirit, but its cargo variants hold more than twice the cargo of a C1 and more than the Mercury. Why would someone choose the C1 or the Mercury, for that matter, over this? Choose a Spirit C1, a C1 Spirit over the Zeus Mk II. Firstly, the Zeus CL cargo has 3 size 2 shields and 4 size 2 shields are reserved for the exploration model. We'll be discussing this more in the near future, but due to the upcoming changes to components to support the resource network, as demonstrated in Fixed It and Implied, we covered that on Soul Citizen Sunday panel at CitizenCon. We'll be doing a regular balance of item numbers and numerous existing ships, so expect other ships to see their numbers change. Secondly, the Spirit is more agile and has a higher top speed, like the Mercury, I'm guessing, and then the Zeus Mk II. Favoring maneuverability and not getting hit over raw SU carrying capacity. During production, however, they managed to get the C1 Spirit to hold 64 SUs as proposed versus the proposed 48 SUs. So it's still half, or a little bit less than more than half. But yeah, the CL, the CL holds more than the C1. So yeah, what do people think about that?
I think when you're talking cargo, the bottom line is that CL holds 128 SCU. Nothing else is really competitive, right? So I
Except
hear
for the Hull B.
right. Well, I mean, among similarly, well, the Hull B is competitive. That's a fair point. But I am, when you're talking about comparing the Spirit and the Zeus on the cargo side, I just don't feel that there is much of a comparison because there's so much more cargo for the CL. The CL isn't really compelling at that size.
The only thing the C1 has in favor is probably its speed and maneuverability. I mean, to try to, if you say make a run to Pyro, you might want to take the Spirit as opposed to the Zeus, because the Zeus will be slower and might be more catchable than the Spirit.
May I interject, FC?
Yeah.
To kind of enhance what BBG is saying, right now we may be looking at it within Stanton or from Stanton to Pyro, but because of the speed, when you have to jump, when your distance is like 4 or 5 systems, that extra speed may matter because the cargo may let's say it's a medical thing you may be carrying, and it may like we experienced what was that, where it had to be there within a certain period of time, so that speed may matter somewhere else that in the gameplay that we don't really have so much of right now.
Yeah, and I guess
go ahead.
I was just going to say, I guess for me, the speed issue really is mitigated in my considerations until I really see master modes and how they're implemented.
Right.
That's a fair point.
Because if I'm able to do those small quantum jumps to get away, it's less about speed and more about whether you being quantum jammed or that type of thing, whether there's a quantum dampener in the space versus relative speed. So what's great is all these systems are coming into play, and we're going to get to see how they interact with each other, give feedback, and enjoy that. So I'm excited for all of it.
For me, sorry.
Real quick, before you say that, Rain, I just want to say that the president mentioned the freelancer Mac, and Darkness Breeder mentioned the constellating Taurus. I think the constellating Taurus is really small in another class as opposed to the this bird and C1. The freelancer Max is in there though, so I forgot what the numbers were for the freelancer Max compared to those two. But go ahead, Rain.
I think Freelancer Max is 166.
Yeah, so it's a bit more, than the Zeus. But as far as I know, the freelancer Max is probably going to be the least maneuverable and the least agile of all of them, right? Compared to the
120.
Yeah, the freelancer max is 120.
Mm-hmm.
Freelancer max is
okay.
120.
The Taurus is the one with the decent amount of cargo, the most amount of cargo around that size.
Yeah, Taurus
Okay.
has trying to look at it real quick. 168 SCU worth of cargo.
Yeah, and I mentioned the whole B. The whole B is one not out yet, and it's a freighter rather than cargo, so you have to split up into smaller. Well, it depends.
But-
It depends on how you carry it, I guess.
I guess the thing that I wanted to bring up is I really, to this day, after all these years, I still don't understand why we talk about ships. I mean, I guess it's fun, sure, but I still don't understand why the community, like, we continue talking about ships as, like, what's the best? What's the best? Well, the answer to that is, what are you doing? And what does it bring to the table? And this cargo hauler might be faster than this one, or have better shields, or better armor, or more weapons, or so I don't know.
A lot's
Yeah,
going to depend on where we operate them too. Like,
Yeah,
to go back to Pyro, we have CMEs there, so maybe a ship that is more armored versus more shielded might be more appealing.
That's a good point. You might want to take that's a point where you might want to take a constellation instead of one of the smaller ships.
I can
And
answer
and
Ray's question.
I was going to say, and the cost to repair armor
Yeah.
and shielding for each ship and how that varies will impact the value of these ships over time as well. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to answer Rain's question and let her know that the BMM is the best. Okay.
All right. So yeah, I think we covered that. But yeah, I mean that's gonna be an ongoing discussion, especially since these ships are not out yet. So probably we'll have discussion one more time when the ship is actually out, but we'll see. But the next question is, what is the range of the QED, and is it a snare or dampener? Is it just a quantum dampener, not a quantum enforcement device, which combines a snare and a dampener? The range will be similar to one found in Big Cutlet Blue. So I believe what I said is that it will prevent you from quantum, but it won't take you out of quantum. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that a concern for anyone who's interested in that gameplay? I'm not, but someone else might be.
not really. I mean, I think if it was an actual quantum enforcement device that could snap you out, I think that the Zeus Mark is the one that's got the EMP and the QD on it.
Yeah, the Zeus Mark II Mark.
I think it would probably, if it had an actual like quantum enforcement device on it, I think it would be a little bit too much. I think it would be performing incredibly well for its size and size range and cost and things like that.
Okay, fair point. The next question is, are the EMP and quantum dampeners pilot control? We're aiming to allow any seat to control the EMP and quantum dampener, though if this causes an issue, we'll restrict it to a subset. Excuse me. On the Mercury security variant, the gunner and the co-pilot will both have control of one of the turrets. I think that's pretty straightforward. The Zeus Mk II CL able to quantum travel through small jump point, making it the current largest ship to do so. Likely yes, though there's a lot of changes coming regarding jump points and the size / restriction, as the design has evolved significantly since it was first discussed, about 10 years ago. I expect more information as we get closer to Alpha 4.0. So this got a lot of buzz, because what do people thought? both about the upcoming design change for quantum jumping and the size restriction, and to talk about maybe you hear more about 4.0 eventually.
I mean, it's expected. I always expected that those things would be adjusted because, like you said, they're 10 years old, and now we're getting close to where we're really going to be going through jump points. So yeah.
I think it'll be interesting because this is the jump point thing is a prime example of you see things in the community where people go, they lied. No, they did not. They designed and iterated something, and now they're coming to a conclusion that, okay, the big giant space station ring around the jump portal might look cool, but we might also not need it. Maybe we retcon the lore for it. Maybe we have it around some jump points or other. Maybe it's too much assets in the area and it causes performance problems. There's a dozen different reasons. Maybe jump points being size restricted doesn't actually make sense and feel good in gameplay. Restricting travel that much when, we're trying to make an MMORPG. Maybe they do it by ship's mass instead of ship's dimensions. Like, does it really make sense to restrict things directionally when we're talking about, a sphere of gravity in space? Like, there's a dozen different reasons why the design of this could be changing, including the fact that the last we heard about it was a CitizenCon when they showed us going through the jump point and doing that little ride the wave minigame, which they might have also decided, hey, this was neat, but it's really frustrating and annoying to do this over and over and over again and not really fun gameplay. It's just kind of tedious, so maybe we don't do that now. So I don't know. I think people, I've seen a lot of people very upset about this on Reddit and on some of the other Discords I'm on. I really don't think that there's really any reason to be upset about it, because at the end of the day, Jared's always the one that has made mention of they start with real, they dial it back, and then they settle on, they dial it back to playable and settle on fun. Yes, it's a space game. Yes, it's set 1,000 years in the future. Yes, some things are realistic, some things aren't realistic. Who cares? But it's still, at the end of the day, a game that should be fun to play.
Right.
Hopefully
Fair
the
point.
changes to jump points make it fun to play.
So real quick to answer the prisoner's question about the rings. So if you go back, I think it was like 2 CitizenCons ago, Dave Haddock was explaining that they've decided against that idea for the jump points because it made people think of them as jump gates, which were required for a jump point to function when they're actually natural objects that exist. And some infrastructure might be used around them, and built up around them in developed systems like Stanton, but you wouldn't necessarily expect to see that in a system like Pyro. And again, they're natural objects. They're not, these things being generated by that ring structure. That's why they don't have the rings.
Yeah, I think, I agree with Rain, and what's interesting for me is not to get upset about this statement, but to take note of it as significant. Right. Mm-hmm. The idea here is that they are doing something behind the scenes that tells us that since this was first discussed, not one change, but several changes are coming regarding jump points. And 4.0 will be our first taste of that. It's just interesting to me to think about, well, given those changes, what might the changes be to the star map? And we know we're getting a new star map system, and to the actual gameplay of going through jump points. I always wondered whether the jump points were 2 wormholes or 1 wormhole, and were we going to see people coming the other way in a jump point as we go?
What if you could collide in the middle?
Yeah, and could there be some of that? I'm interested in how we experience that. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything to get upset about yet. I just think that this is a statement of note. No.
I'm imagining a jump point to be like the LA freeway, clogged and cluttered. No, I'm kidding. But before I forget, thank you for the follow, Double Tap, and thank you for the follow, VCR Player. And VCR Player said that they are one of the Ninetales who cosplayed during CitizenCon. So great to have you here.
I just want to throw in there real quick. I mean, they haven't really said anything that would. They haven't really pulled back from anything that they've actually said in the past. They've always like added complexity to it, whether it be mining or medical gameplay, etc. Right now we're in Stanton. We just got Pyro. These are very small systems, and if people are complaining right now about how long it takes to get around Pyro, there are systems that are hundreds of AU in size. So I just this is a game. This is Chris Roberts' game. If this comes out and it's it's not the game that I expect it to be in the future, then it's not the game for me. Even though I'm well into concierge, it's just okay. That's just what it turned out to be. We still have a long way to go to figure out where things are going to start to settle. We haven't seen that yet, and I really don't understand why Reddit's and all that stuff in the Spectrum are having issues right now. I think people just need to see where it goes because we just have our second system. It's
Right.
I'm not going to say this point's not valid because people are trying to see where it's leading to. But again, I'm here for both games. I may play both. I may play one. I may say, hey, you know what? Mass Effect 8 is coming out, and I'll just play that. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, I'm gonna speed through the rest of these and get to the next topic because we are falling behind. Great discussing though. Just want to speed through these now. So yeah. While the prisoner boxes need extra space, it is possible to place them on normal cargo grid. Prisoner pods can be stored in cargo grid, but take up relatively large volume, and items cannot be stacked on top of them. The prisoner pod area in the MR allows them to be stored in a more efficient meat rack format, like the Great Cutlass Blue, without compromising space. Are there any escape pods? Beds are designed to be as escape pod beds and eject out of the bottom of the ship. Sleep tight. The room opposite your army looks empty, on the MR, sorry. What is the function? This is the room for armor and suit locker and storage. The angle of the until your shot didn't show this well. What is the Zeus top speed? As the ship is in active production, the value is ever changing, but it will be lower than the Spirit C1. As the spoiler variant will have more shield, and the bounty on the variant will have significantly heavy armor to compensate. That is the goal, yes, creating shield power for armor to allow the MR to weather a target fire. Does the Zeus have fuel recovery? Yes, all Zeus variants have fuel intake capable of generating hydrogen fuel. I think that's an important point. So that is a point in the Zeus favor over the Spirit. I don't believe the Mercury has intake. Am I correct?
I don't think it does. No.
I don't think so. Okay. Well, there's another favor in favor of the Zeus. And the Freelancer and the Andromeda, but yeah, not the Andromeda, the Taurus, I mean. It's the top remote turret pilot controlled. Currently, the gunner seat will be controlled by the bottom turret on all versions, and the co-pilot will control the top turret on the MR and the tractor beam on the CL. What are the intended roles for each of the three members? Regarding the bridge seat, one is dedicated pilot seat, and the others are co-pilot and gunner specifically. In terms of role, we don't want to lock players into set roles within the ship, so naturally one player would be flying the ship, the other two will freely assist in navigation, defense via turret, offense via missile operator, mode, EMP, quantum dampening, or deal with engineering issues at that I thought that was interesting. Can the Zeus Mark II be equipped with a red button? I'm going to skip that one. The Zeus have an external docking collar. This is indeed an airlock with our small metric docking collar with a drawn ladder access to the room to his right, providing a second and third entrance to the ship respectively. The reason why I skipped the light, the red light, the blue light, warning light, I mean, it's not currently planned. We'll see as you go through production. I mean, people want to make this into a cutlass. Fine. Does anyone want to make the Zeus into a cutlass in here?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, and that is it. So that's it for the Q&A. But there was an error Caden and mentioned pushing the QED and dampener as a sentinel, and the issue has been fixed. So yeah, Jake Hasbulla said this was just a typo, and the question should be compared to the range of the Cutlass Blue. So we updated the Q&A post to reflect this apology for the confusion. So if anyone saw the earlier version and was confused, go back to it. It's been fixed. And I also put in the we're not going to cover this. We covered this last week, but I just want to put the link in so people can go back to the Zeus Mark II introduction from last week. Okay, now for the fun part. IEE 2953, welcome to the Tobin Expo Center. This is from Jake Acapella, CIG. Galaxy's annual premier aerospace event, the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, starts soon on November 17th. We've just launched their new IEE 2953 site, the website, with more information about the event taking place in Tobin Center and Microtech, include the following schedule, and we'll get to that in a moment. But before that, I just want to show the trailer that they have. It's 35 seconds, so I'll just stay here.
Experience a universe of possibilities. Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2953. All your favorite ships and manufacturers. Plus, a few new surprises. Touching down at Tobin Expo Center, November 17th.
Yes, and I believe that is in New Babbage, correct?
Yes. The Tobin Expo Center.
Yay! So I don't have to change my spawn point.
Nope.
But yes, I 2953 was less than about a week ago. Yeah, just a week away. So I'm pretty sure I don't have to ask who's looking forward to it. But I mean, was there anything in the trailer that people picked up on? Griffin covered this earlier on his show earlier, but there were a couple of things that I missed. Anyone here picked up on anything in the trailer that people might have missed?
It looked like a Xi'an symbol in that one shot. I don't know if it's going to come up here again, but
It's coming up
like
soon.
Oh yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they went over it in info on it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
What did I say, Pops?
Well, basically the same thing.
That right there.
BBG. Yeah, BBG. Well, me and BBG kind of talked about it the other day about this being the first time aliens, start to hold event.
Starting off with the alien. So yeah, that is the first time exactly.
Yeah. First time, but that's a picture. And they were just discussing the size of the ship, but they speculating the size of the ship is probably.
And the other thing, people are speculating that it's Gatak rather than Xi'an, because Gatak alien is purple, and his colors are purple and yellow, so that they can Gatak.
Honestly,
Gatak is a Xi'an manufacturer.
Right.
Oh, it is. My bad.
That icon looks to me like it might be Mirai, but I don't know.
That does look kind of kanji-like. I give you that. Yeah, it does look kanji-like, but I mean, yeah.
And then the other,
real quick.
Yeah, right there. That was the other thing that I noticed, that it looked like that was a gray Tumbrel Storm variant, maybe with anti-aircraft or mortar fire. It looks like 4 anti-aircraft outlets there, 4 or 8 on the back there. So I'm wondering if maybe that's a Storm variant.
You know what I really like? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's what stood out to me.
I was looking at this and I was thinking, immediately like what you said, it's anti-aircraft, right? But then I started thinking, what's missing from Star Citizen? And it's a vehicle that can deliver a ground vehicle that can deliver missiles to another ground location.
Right, little mortar fire.
Like mortars,
right.
yeah. Yep. So
I would prefer that. Yeah, I agree. I would prefer that over anti-air. I think we have enough different types of AA vehicles.
Well, the two that we do have are drastically underperforming on in live right now. So, but yeah, I think maybe this is some sort of indirect fire thing as well on the Tumbril Storm. Maybe it's sort of changed in development like things tend to do.
Before I forget, DK Wildcat, thank you for the subscription for 19 months, 13 months straight, and I believe someone else followed. Held Jint, thank you for the follow, and I hope I didn't mention anyone else. No, I don't think so. But if I didn't mention anyone else, apologies. But thank you for the subscription and the follow. Yeah, so back to this. Yeah, the Tumble, some people are really speculating the Tumble Storm variant, and that's quite a possibility, and we'll have to see. I think there's something else ahead of this. Oh, no, that's the SRV. But yeah, that SRV looks done to me. So, yeah. Oh, wait. No, it looks different from the sneak peek. I was looking at that thing in the front.
It is done. I've been flying it around.
Oh, they're done. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so people have stuff to look forward to during the IAE, and like you said, it's the first time Alien Week starts. So, speculation. Speculation on how much the manual measurement will cost. How much they're gonna go up by?
Oh wow. Well,
I believe it's $750. No, wait, I'll look
what
it up
is
just
it
to
now?
make sure.
Yeah,
I'll look it up just to make sure.
because I think I got mine for 4 or 5.
I hope they don't raise it at all. I don't think they have any justification whatsoever for raising it yet again.
You say that, but they do it every time that it's up for sale. It's gone up for the past couple of years now. Hold on, man.
Well, Rain again. It's the best ship in the game.
I mean,
It
you
is
are
$650.
entitled to your opinion, but you are also entitled to be wrong.
And Rain again. You are absolutely right.
All right, folks. It is $650 US, and I predict it'll be $750. Come IAE. That's my prediction.
I'm going to counter that prediction and say it's going to remain $650, but the Pioneer is going to go up in price.
Oh, you gotta
Again.
look that up now. Okay,
'Cause
the Pioneer is, the price off the head, top of your head?
850,
I think,
850.
yeah, 850. You're right. And it went originally for 750.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say 850 sounds high. Do you think it'll be 900 or 950?
Yeah, I think 1,000. I agree.
No.
because-
The reason why I don't think it'll be 1,000 because anything that's $1,000 US and above is automatically LTI. So I'm thinking it'll be 975 or 950 top. But I don't think it'll jump that high this time. Maybe when it comes out, yes. But yeah, I don't think it'll hit 1,000 anytime soon.
That's a good point.
One of the things I'm looking for with IAE / hoping for is a really good free fly experience. I think that CitizenCon's aftermath has introduced Star Citizen to a whole bunch of new people. And this will be their first opportunity to get into the game, and the free fly, the free to play, challenges the notion that this is somehow exploitative or a scam directly and gives them access immediately. And if they can have good new player experience, if they can see a special event like the Expo, if they can rent all kinds of ships, and the servers can be durable, then I think that's just great for the project. On the other hand, a few bugs will let them know what they're in for. So,
well, I mean, also hopefully the bugs won't be too major, like nothing like
right. That's exactly
like an
right.
elevator killing them when it approaches or anything like that. The president asked, "How about the Endeavor?" I don't think the Endeavor is going to increase in price anytime soon. I think that's a steal at $350. If you can get a CCU from like the Redeemer, not a Redeemer, something to the Endeavor for like $10, I think that's a great investment. Because I think that set will be at least $700 when it is released, but that's not anytime soon.
That means more hosts for you, more hosts for me.
What's up, Dig?
Hey, Dig that.
Hey,
Oh,
Dig.
snap. My bad. I ain't gonna lie. I did not realize I was in the live studio. You guys streaming?
Yeah.
Yes, we are streaming.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna hit that.
That is a great entrance.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That is a great entrance. But yeah, so back to your point, BBG, that is a great segue to the countdown to IE 2023, November 17th to 30th. And there is a free fly, just like you said, from the 17th to the 30th. A test flight over 100 ships and vehicles for free, new vehicle announcement, and special edition vehicle paints and in-game items. See you there. He left. Go ahead.
What do you think? What do you think of the colors this year? Purple. I mean, we usually get the skin of the best in show ships being the same as the IAE colors. What do you think?
And I'm glad you asked that, Jay, because this is something that that Kuznagi posted. I'm going to show it in a moment. But I had the same exact thought when I saw the color scheme. So here we go.
What did I post?
I knew it.
Here we go. That is what I'm thinking. Purple rain all the way.
I was hoping you were going to make a Purple Rain reference.
Much like the BMM is not the best ship in the game, purple, however, is the best color.
Well, hold on for a second. Let me jump in here because it will be purple, but you gotta think about it. It will be a pearlescent purple.
I think it's purple. We kind of talked about it because of the Gattack reference also.
Yeah, that's what we mentioned earlier. But
If you look at the side of it, though, look at the left banner, right? You see how it's changing from a purple to a hueish blue?
Yeah.
Right. That's showing you that it's going to have like an iridescent type of pearlescent effect to that purple color.
They're using all kind of big words. Pearlescent, iridescent. I mean, come on now.
I'm just telling you to be prepared. Now, here, I want to go back to something though, because you said about the Pioneer going up. I bet you 10 joke bands, right? That it's going to go 1,000.
That's a good bet.
If they sell it with the land claim. Because there's no way
they always do, Pops. They always do.
They always do? Okay,
yeah,
I thought it
was
a one-time thing. And
no, am I mistaken on that? It always come with one land claim license every time you get they sell a Pioneer. Am I mistaken?
I don't.
No one knows.
I thought
As far as I know, they always come with a land claim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think historically that's been correct.
Really? One always?
Really? Okay.
So what about the RSI one? The Galaxy. Yeah. What about
the Valkyrie?
Galaxy. The other one.
Oh, the Galaxy. Yeah, the Galaxy. I don't think that's going to be 950 or 1,000 in my opinion. But
no. I mean with a land claim. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that did not come with a land claim.
Man.
No, it didn't, because I own one.
I know,
that
but
didn't come with one.
Well,
you're hoping it will? I don't think so, Pops.
Yeah, if you buy the module, get a land claim. You know
that makes sense, but we'll see. I wouldn't hold my breath.
No.
Do you think, fastcart, that they will sell the manufacturing outpost module for the Galaxy?
They might. I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, because it's so new. And, people, there's a hunger for it, and they can make a lot of money for it. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but, who knows at this point? It may not be ready for them to sell, but then again, CIG may rush to try to get it ready in time for IAE, so we'll see.
In my opinion, after CitizenCon, they'd be leaving money on the table if they didn't sell it.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Because it's a concept ship anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but it does take time. So if they haven't already started working on it before CitizenCon, hopefully they started working on it, so it'll be available for IE, but we'll see.
I mean, but yeah.
The best in show skins we'll be getting for the Corsair, the Vulture, the Redeemer, and the 600i. Then, correct?
Yes.
That sounds correct.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
600.
That pearlescent purple and the 600 is gonna look sweet, son. Sweet.
Yeah, I'm
That is
surprised
gonna be
that the
gorgeous.
commercial doesn't show that. Hold on, let me just go back to the commercial. Because normally they show. Wait, was that it? That looked purple, but I don't know what that is. Oh, that was inside. There's something firing. But yeah, as far as that, normally when they show these commercials, they have the colors of the IE colors for the ship up and on the trailer. But I don't think they showed it this year. Am I correct?
No, I don't see it in the trailer, but that just continues to whet my appetite. That's going to look good on that 600i.
Yeah. But normally, this shot right here, they would show it right there. That's when they showed the colors for the new skin, but they didn't do it this time. All right. But
You know what they
these are the
say.
days. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you know what they say? I only wanted to see you underneath purple rain.
Oh God.
Right, Admiral.
All right, there you go. Sing it.
I'm like halfway there, but I won't do it. I might play
Now we need a singing band along with the joke band.
I wasn't going to say anything, but this is the IEE event
I can get up
program.
there.
Like I said, the first couple of days are going to be the Alien 2 days, then Aegis, then Humboldt, then Origin, then Drake, then Argo, Consolidated Outland, Grey Cat and Kruger, then Anvil, Mariah and Miss, RSI, and Best in Show with Weapons and Armor, and then the finale for that 3 days. So
now, can somebody remind me on that 3-day finale when all the ships are available? Are there any deals that show up on the manufacturer specific days that are not available on those final days?
I believe the deals come back.
I think they come back, yeah.
Yeah, I believe the deals come back. So if we have like a war bond, sometimes they do like a war bond 10-year or 120-month insurance thing. Those will come back on the final 3 days. They may change it, but that's typically what they do. Okay.
So here's a real quick question. Usually they have, something for the, new for the first day and for the last day. And RSI is the last manufacturer. So do you think we see a new RSI ship?
How close was the Zeus? Was the Zeus close?
No, the Zeus is at least a year out.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe? I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're right though. That's typically what they do. So, or maybe it's because it's so close to CitizenCon they decide to overlap. I can't say.
I think they planned big with SitCon, and I think that they planned to maintain that momentum. Much like a lot of the community seems to be in agreement that this is the best SitCon that we ever had. Part of me has a feeling this will be the largest, best, biggest IAE we've ever had. I think we should be expecting this to be at least 3 or 4 announcements. That's my guess.
I dig that. No one wants that. But yeah, thank you for that, Lane. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I am looking forward to this IE. And we do have a bar citizen after the IE, so people can talk about that. But yeah, I think it'll be great fun. So we'll see. What is the time again? Oops, wrong one. 7 days and 15 hours. So Friday. So looking forward to it. All right, that's currently going one more time. This week in Star Citizen, I'll go through these pretty quickly. Basically, what's going on this week to talk about the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. We already did that. And the Q&A, we covered that already. And Tuesday, we have the subscriber monthly newsletter and subscriber link. We'll get to that in a bit. Wednesday, we have the Squadron 42 report, and we'll get to that in a bit. And Thursday, they have Inside Star Citizen. We'll get that at the end of the show, covering this week, this year's CitizenCon in Los Angeles. And Friday, Star Citizen Live returns, but the first several weeks are dedicated to Q&A follow-up to this year's CitizenCon presentation. So I look forward to that in a bit. Well, that's tomorrow, so that should be fun. Plus, the question for the Q&A for the Star Citizen Live are still up. We'll post that in chat in a bit. I'm gonna scroll down and get to the I'm sorry, having brain fart. Get to the MVP, yes. So yes, the community member MVP. This week, the MVP was well, right here. Thomas Forrester, Mojo Monkey. They had a visual guide to Pyro. Looking people check it out if you're interested in my Pyro stuff. I am not powered up, powered out at the moment, but I'm trying to keep myself a little fresh for Pyro for when it actually comes out. So I'm trying to avoid Pyro stuff for the time being. But if you're interested, go and check out the link that Jay posted below, and make sure to give them an upload if you like the video. Up next, we had November 2023 subscriber promotion. And I made a mistake yesterday. I called them med pins. They're med guns. I apologize for that. They're med guns. So, yes. I'm going to get to that. So, well, let me just say what they all are. In-game flare payment Cure Life is a professional-grade emergency medical device designed for stabilized parents suffering from possible life-threatening injuries. The Prismatic Collection features exclusive colorways for this vital piece of medical equipment. And the first one is the Pyramid Oxide medical device, offering extreme accurate diagnostic and dosing. The Pyramid can treat more patients and offer longer relief with less risk of overdose. The current Centurion subscribers to the Pyramid Oxide medical device part of the subscription is going to get the Pyramid Gigantic medical device, offering extreme accurate diagnostic and dosing. The current imperial levels required because the Oxide and Gigantic Pyramid medical device part of the subscription. And then finally, you have the Venule. I hope that I pronounced that correctly. So the same thing, offering accurate diagnostic and dosing. The Pyramid Venule medical device is available to all subscribers to the pledge from the subscriber exclusive store. My mistake. And you want a picture of all three of them? There you go. Oop. There you go. And that's what they look like. And anyone interested in these?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I have all
Yes.
three, and they are fashion forward. I like them.
Fashion forward. They match your armor.
Yeah, they allow me to keep things matching up, looking tight. It's nice.
Yeah, I like them. You know, it's good for like when you're doing rescues to have something that matches. Like a lot of people make medical armor outfits and things, and it's good to just not have a just plain white pyramid. So yeah.
And
I'm
we've seen this.
imagining-
We've seen color variation in the multi-tool already, so this is good. That this is catching up.
Yeah.
I'm imagining BBG flashing his pyramid devices saying coordinated, like that movie, like in that movie.
You got to coordinate.
Coordinate, yeah, there you go.
Coordinate.
You know what I'm talking about.
So he's got to get one with mushrooms on it.
Oh my goodness! The vehicle of the
BBG
month.
probably remembers that part.
The vehicle of the month is the RSI Lynx. The iconic RSI Lynx is the go-to planet-side and explorer for citizens who refuse to sacrifice comfort and capability. Wherever your adventure takes you, you can rely on the Lynx Rover. So that is the vehicle of the month. Comes with subscriber insurance. I believe that's 2 years or 24 months as opposed to 6 months. And you get the subscriber merchandise discount covered every time. And that's it for the subscriber promotion for the month of November. Up next, we have the Squadron 42 monthly report. Basically, I'm just letting you know that it's available. We don't cover it. Every time I look for something new about the Titan suit, they haven't anything about the Titan suit for months now, so I'm a little disappointed, but we'll see if there's anything in the future. Yes, I'm gonna speed through these a little bit. The RSI Launcher 1610 release note that's released yesterday. They released a new RSI Launcher version. So, updated security certificate. So that's mostly what it was. So, update your RSI Launcher. They have a P2 patch note. We're not going to cover this, but hopefully Jay will put those in the tech chat. You did, thank you. The technical, fix 4 client crashes, fix 1 server crash, and fix a server deadlock. So that's always good to hear. And now they have a P2 patch note. Now they have an EP2 patch note too. And EP2 is for the preview channel, correct?
Negative. EPTU is another PTU, and the preview channel is called Tech Preview. So this is pretty phenomenal. We have right now 4 different things where you can play Star Citizen, 4 different environments: live, PTU, EPTU, and the Tech Preview, which are all ongoing right now at this moment.
Need to have a MIDI SSD to
Yes.
on. So yeah, if you're looking for something to upgrade your PC for Black Friday, you might want to check out some SSDs. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
And as far as the EPTU goes, they fixed. They have a whole bunch of stuff in there, obviously. Sorry, but they fixed 3 client crashes, fixed 5 server crashes, and fixed the server optimization for ship debris. So Jay, remind me again what the EP2 is versus the preview channel is again?
So the preview channels where they're going to be rolling out, basically, like they said, previews of upcoming technology that they don't want to disrupt, things on live or their PTU. So right now on the preview channel is Pyro, playtest, I should say.
Right.
Yeah. And so next after that will be the replication layer split. And then after that, server meshing.
Right.
So that will be tested out on the preview channel. Whereas things like getting set up for IAE or Luminalia will go to the normal PTU.
Okay.
Right.
And then PTU?
I like to call it like the extended PTU. Like that's what I use the E for. It's basically the PTU, but it's another environment where if they have 2 things they need to test on the PTU, now they have another PTU that they can simultaneously, like they're doing right now, test things. So yeah, it's just this, like DK says, PTU and EP2 are both just PTU. So you can just both consider those PTU.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I think his defined shadow is right. I think they use the language experimental PTU.
Yeah.
But right now the build that's on the PTU is the same build that's on live. So if you can get into the PTU, the function that it can serve right now is to experience some of the things in live with fewer people on there, more server tick rate, those types of things. But I'm not sure how many people can get on PTU proper. I think what's really available right now is live, ePTU, and the tech preview if you have access.
All right. So there you have it. ePTU and PTU and live and the preview channel for them. So yeah, Black Friday. Look up those SSDs. You probably won't regret it.
I mean, to Jade's point, right? Like, look at all these different ways that we get to engage and test and experience, and just keep in mind, like, how many other games at this early alpha access level give you that opportunity. It's just,
and for people who say CIG is not paying you to test the game, well, you are correct. You are paying CIG to test the game, so have at it.
Even as Jarrett says, even live is a test environment.
Right.
That's right.
It's called a live test server. That's the full name of it. All right, so thank you for that. Up next, we have how often does a dev actually answer questions? So just wanted to cover this. This is from Nico, CIG. They're replying to, once a dev has also said that they often don't have time to interact, they might still be reading this section quite a bit. And Nico said, looking for this comment, thanks. We would like to comment on many threads, but it depends on a lot of factors, as White mentioned. Most of these points help us in our work, so titles, concise posts, and short questions. I would love it if they could do a weekly deep dive and to apply into community questions like Ask the Dev, but sometimes it takes a lot of time to get a proper answer. We always trying to reach the correct developer or team to bring you the answer to your question. Plus, the multiple Q&As and initiatives on the comments and live stream. They would like to apply to every single question on the spectrum, but they have to find a good balance between dev time and question importance. Don't be discouraged. Feel free to drop your comment, and they will read it, and they will address the topic. So that is the question. How often does the dev actually answer?
I feel like occasionally there are these types of moments where I get to bring in my experiences again, as usual, and we've seen communicate. Like my major issue with CIG has always been communication outside of project management. Like we've seen dozens and dozens of times where Xylo says something, somebody says no, what Xylo said was wrong. Xylo comes back and goes, actually no, wires got crossed. What I said originally was right, and then it's back and forth. The devs are busy making the game. They're not community people. They're not customer service people. If they're reading the forums, it's on their lunch break. And speaking from personal experience, as somebody, all of the jobs I've done have been either community or QA. As a community person, it's my job to be reading the forums. But one of the studios I worked for, we would track the devs. And if they were reading forums or other community places during the workday, they would get reprimanded for doing it. Because that's not your job. Your job is not to read the forums. Your job is to be building an asset or doing code or, whatever else. So I don't know if it's like that at CIG, but it's not their job to be reading during the workday. If they want to do it off hours, that's great. Unless they're also not allowed to, because one of the experiences I had was we had a dev say something that was wrong. The community took that and ran with it, and it was an absolute PR disaster. So, there's so many reasons why CIG devs, it's a very select few people that are answering your questions, that are team leads and directors and people with authority. You don't want some programmer 3 answering you a question when John Crew could come in and answer it, as it's his job to do that. So I like that, Niku responded like this, but the community needs to understand it's not their job during their workday to talk to you. It's their job to go into work and do their job. There are people whose job it is to talk to you.
And something I'm going to try to do just for this show, I'm going to keep a look at the timestamps to see when they post it, because it looked like Nico posted before 9 a.m. That's Eastern. Assuming Nico is in the U.S., that is before the work day. So we'll see. So let's keep an eye out for that. But of course, Nico may be in Europe, so I don't know. This is November 7th, 11 a.m. So yeah. This is from Nico. Congratulations to the winners of the Halloween 2023 Halloween pumpkin carving contest. We really enjoyed the community post the amazing pumpkin recently, and y'all did a monstrous and fantastic work of art. Community help with I guess first place is Jazz Band. I like that reference. Adventure Jane and the Bitch Watcher. Thank you for participating. And this is Jazz Band. Okay. I don't know how they did that, but okay.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you to blow that one up. I can't see it.
Wow, goodness. Whoa.
Yeah, that's I want to say Avenger or something else.
It's a Pisces.
No, that's not a Pisces.
Pisces, yeah.
Pisces, yeah, Pisces. My bad.
Oh, I see it now. Damn. Oh, okay. Never mind.
You want to see it again? Yeah.
No, I see it. I'm trying to
You see
figure out
it?
what it is. Okay.
Okay,
no,
yeah, the Pisces.
okay. And what is that? Oh, Pyro. Okay.
And this is Adventure Jane. Congratulations, Pyro. A whole bunch of pumpkins inside a pumpkin. Okay, that's good job. Mm-hmm. And finally, a Bitch Watcher. Ooh, that is scary. I would not want that pumpkin in my backyard or anywhere near me. So congratulations to the winner. Let me see what the winners won. First place won a Great Caterpillar. Second place won a Cutlass Black, and the third place won a Great Cutter. Congratulations to the winners.
Yeah, they're all very good.
Up next,
They
we
got,
have
a
the
lot, they
winners.
got a lot of Drakes in the back. We're not giving away Drakes. They got a lot of Drakes in the back.
Oh, this was the Drake year for the Drake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they had the Drake skin for the green skin for
That's
for
right.
Drake
That's
ship.
right. That's right.
This is their the Vara 60-second horror. The update from Freya. Okay, sure. In the realm of space where no one can hear your screams, citizens of the stars are completed with videos to invade our dream, spreading tales of horror and terror and sinister lore, adorned with the torches of scream of dripping gore. Oh, you know what? This is thriller. I get the cadence now. Very, very good, Freya. I get the cadence. So I can't really
sing it
do
now.
Vincent Price voice, but for the daunting challenge for the judge of this contest, as submissions aplenty did attend our attention arrest. And so, without further ado, or even a boo, we hereby present the winners to you. Okay, I think I did better at the end.
I'm surprised you didn't go, this is Thriller.
Yeah.
Start singing Thriller.
That's because I knew someone else would do it for me, so appreciate that. Thank you. Community Hub winners were Rob Costi, Lynch Nation, West Nation, and Mentalix. And the TikTok winners were, those you see there. Congratulations to the winners and massive thank you for everyone who submitted a creation. All of you astounded us with your creativity and made this one the most challenging contest to judge. So we're not going to show them, but we do encourage people to go to the link below, the link that has been posted, and check those out. We'll probably do it after the show. There was a plus. This is a reply to this one. This is from Less Nation, the second place winner. They wrote to this and they said that their son helped them in making the video, and here's them telling them that they came in second place this morning. And very responded, selected this winner of the competition, really tough call for us, and there were many excellent entries. It was never felt astounding how talented the community is. Watching the reaction video put a smile on their face. Less Nation, thanks for sharing, and congratulations to your win. So I will show this one because it's pretty quick. It's only a minute long, but I just wanted people to check this out. So this is Less Nation and their son participating in the Vara Machinima contest. Here's him telling him that they came in second. So take a watch real quick. He's taking off his headphones.
Day of the Vara contest.
Yeah. You want it?
We came second.
Who won?
We came second.
Yeah. Good.
Keep it up as well. Drake wants it for free.
No.
Don't know.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. And they'll always be there, right?
They're always there now.
Now you have at least now you have backup for your drink culture.
Yeah.
Literally backup hang-up. If I put you where you're at.
Yeah.
I thought that was cute. So now I thought I was taking a minute to watch. So yeah, congratulations to all the winners. And like I said, the second place won a Drake Vulture. First place won a Corsair, and the third place won a Drake Buccaneer. So yeah, again with the Drake ship, Drake was the manufacturer to this year. So I thought that was heartwarming and cool. Arena Commander Experimental Mode schedule. The schedule. Freya updated this post a few days ago. No Massimo Duel for November, and they said that they are still planning to bring Massimo Duel back. So don't fret. Keep it on the pages and don't update the schedule once we get the confirmed date. And then it said, Moby the White said MM Duel is now on the 5th, so November 2nd to the 5th. So obviously it's just past, but it'll return. So yeah. All right. Okay. So ray tracing, direct illumination. basically the question is, well, I got to read the whole thing. After the any plan to defeat the high replacing direct illumination, a la RTXDI, notably point out how this will turn out with many direct light that there are many that there are in ships and cities and planets, and I wouldn't ask for full information as to aim to the past trace implementation for PC game, would I? And thank you for your time. So Ben Perry responded, 322 might be a little too soon for the thing to be working. CitizenCon was the first time they had it running at a real level. There's quite a lot to do. There's still quite a lot that still says to do on it. So it's coming, but it's not coming in 322. Okay, so here's one. I think the next several will have a keyboard and interface in common. Any difference between toggle hold and toggle hold? So that's basically the question. And Yogi Clat responded, well, much improvement can be made, a little effort, but sadly not true, but I definitely agree with the option. The menu need to be better. Talk about the option menu, yeah. But it is in the work. Other than that, when the label says XXX toggle / hold, it's usually a combined binding. That means you hold it for 0.25 seconds. It will count as a hold if you release both. Before that, it will be a toggle. On the other cases where it says XXX hold, it means they will have to hold the button down for action to activate, meaning state swap, as long as you hold the button down. If it says XXX toggle, it means the action will only toggle the state, swap coupled on and coupled off. So basically, the label should tell you how to use that binding. Same for button, says a long or short press. So I thought that was a decent explanation about toggle versus hold. Because I had this issue when I was trying to put something on my joystick, the VKB that I got last month. Thank you again, Soul Citizen and New Soul, for the gift. But yeah, so yeah, I think this question will probably come up a lot, especially the free fly and stuff like that. What do people think?
I don't have anything to say on this one.
Well,
okay, that's fine.
I haven't experienced this as a problem in my key bindings. I have experienced it on scanning. So when you tap V, you toggle to I think it's scan mode. But when you hold V, you execute the scan, and I had to get used to that. But that was part of a whole bunch of new key bindings I had to get used to. But it hasn't necessarily been a problem.
I mean, Quantum is the same way, right?
Right.
Yeah.
With B and exactly.
Yeah. But there, I wanted to control my speed, the throttle, use my joystick. I have to take my hand off the joystick. Warspite, thank you for the description for I got to do the first one. So thank you. Subscribe to Prime, appreciate it. So yes, yeah, so I thought that was to give you some insight. And like I said, I think this will come up more as the game progress. And thank you for following the Hurt Locker, appreciate it. Up next we had we see some control support now that Squadron 42 is in the polish phase. And Yoga Clat responded, what is currently missing? They wanted to know. Granted, there are issues with binding system, but all the flight panels that they know of are recognized as USB game controllers, and thus supported by Star Citizen. So we have there was a question last week about implementing F13 to F24 as function keys. So some keyboards have those extra function keys, but it's not really supported in game. So yeah, people are asking for more keyboard, more joystick, or more gamepad support. So that the game go by. But if you have an interest in the some control support, go to this thread and tell Yogi Clat what you think may be missing. Looking for questions. Oh yes, I mentioned it before. Looking for questions starts in live, navigating the universe. If you have questions about navigating the universe, the presentation, go to that thread to upload the questions that they have. If you input a new question, it may not be uploaded in time for the show. So if you have a question that's close enough to a question, go ahead and upload that. Hopefully it'll get answered. And same for Star Citizen Live, Fixed It and Flyers, similar. So this Friday, 1500 UTC 8 a.m. Pacific, Star Citizen Live is going to quit. I believe they're doing both of them in one show. So yeah. Again, upvote the question that you think of all of it. Pyro feedback, coronal mass ejection, CME. One of the dangers of Pyro and one of the reasons the current state of the system is intense flare activity from the unstable star. Coronal mass injection, CMEs, are a frequent occurrence that many of you have to contend with as you explore the inner part of the system. We'd love to get your thoughts and experience, including original effect, timing and frequency, duration, and active effect. This is from Vara, player experience team. So you have to comment about the coronal mass ejections. They are too infrequent or doesn't happen enough time. Go ahead and reply to that thread.
I think that. Oh, sorry, Jade. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I think the issue with coronal mass ejections is, I mean, they're cool. They're different. They make Pyro drastically different from Stanton. I think the issue is that when Pyro is finally out, they should probably have a little tiny bit of realism here, and that the CME should fall off in amplitude the farther it gets out into the system, so that choosing to venture deeper into Pyro and closer to the star is far more dangerous than maybe staying out by Terminus in Pyro 5 would be. And that's what I'd kind of like to see from them. I think the visual effects are fantastic. The timing and frequency is probably going to need.
It does, Rain. It does. It in the thing, it does tell you that Pyro 6 has less to no effect from it. Just
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So Pyro 6 is safer.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Well, Pyro 5 too, because the Pyro 5 and its moons is much farther out than 1, 2, and 3 and it are. So
right. Now whether or not they maintain that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know. But
you're
Pyro, you're absolutely right.
Pyro should elicit feelings of anxiety and fear, and people should be prepared. But I also still think yeah. So sorry, I sorry.
No problem.
I've even coined a term for it. It's called pyronoia.
Okay.
Love
All
it.
right, Jay. That's you Yes, I am mad at anything.
I'm afraid to use that. I know you're mad. I did that just to make you mad. See, but
goodness.
Just to bring it back to what she was saying about like realism, and also what the Hurt Locker mentioned is that CMEs aren't just confined to stars like Pyro. We have them in our own solar system. In fact, one's going to hit the Earth. It's on a direct path to hit the Earth on Sunday, right? So what I would like to see is to have CMEs in Stanton be, a lot weaker, but maybe affect things like comm arrays. So now you have a new gameplay in Stanton that's based on something they developed for Pyro. They'd be a lot less frequent and they would be a lot less intense, but they could still, take a comm array offline. And then you'd have a mission maybe to go repair it, things like that. I love the CMEs. I do think that they have the the frequency of them up really high for our testing purposes, since these are 8-hour tests in the tech preview channel. I think that, they should be a little bit more random when it finally does go to live, and that the intensity should vary from ones that, aren't like in real life, they vary from ones that aren't really a big deal to ones that, really could cause a lot of problems.
The Hurt Locker asked rare CMEs for Stanton. I guess that's a possibility. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it makes sense. All FGK M stars have CMEs of some sort, and yeah, I think that it should scale based on the mass of the star. The higher the mass of the star, the more mild and less frequent the CMEs would be.
So my question is, we're going to get hit on Sunday. That means we have plenty of time to move out of the way, right?
Yeah, go ahead. You can move worlds, right?
All right, and with that in mind, up next we have this is the feedback forum on Spectrum, so they have a whole bunch of stuff talking about interplanet stations and 321 and what have you. So if you have any comment or feedback that you want to leave, go and check out that subforum and have at it. They want to hear your feedback. Okay, so we're at the time of the evening where we talk about our Inside Star Citizens. I'm going to go to full screen before I start because it's a rough start, so here we go.
It's the morning. Before things get started, people are still asleep in their beds. The beginning of day 2. We've never done a day 2 before. But the glamorous hosting life out front is nothing compared to the draining and exhausting life behind the scenes. Let's take a tour of the production area when nobody is here and nothing is working, including my voice.
Do I have to crouch? I can't see where my head's at. When I talk to me, just go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Inside Star Citizen. For years, we have wanted to do a true behind-the-scenes look at the making of CitizenCon. We've never been able to do it, but now, thanks to the lovely assistance of Tom and David. Say hello, Tom and David.
Hello, Tom and David.
We are here at the LA Convention Center, and it is Wednesday, October 18th. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're going to take a look at the progress, or rather lack thereof. These things really do come together in the last minute of the LA Convention Center. So let's go inside and take a look. We are here at the big lobby. You might recognize this from all those videos you watched before. We're heading into West Hall, which is Petrie Hall. That's the hall that we are inhabiting this week. We are here inside Hall A. This is an awfully big room. This is where the main stage will be, and the roughly 3,000 people that are in attendance to watch CitizenCon, all the presentations, the stuff that we've been working very hard on for the last several months. We are here in Hall B. This is where the main action of CitizenCon comes. This is where the community booths, the Pyro playground, the Dragonfly, the Atmo esports. Obviously, we're going to check in here in a little bit as more progresses. Running out of gas. So this is the part you never see. This is the Pyro playground before the Pyro playground. This is the room where we set up all 150 computers, plus quite a few spares and quite a few alternates. This is a massive undertaking for the first playable Pyro here at CitizenCon. These are the true heroes, the people from IT and the people from player experience.
Who are you? What are you doing? I'm an IT systems engineer here at Cloud Imperium Games, and I am setting up the Pyro playground, helping Ahmed with the servers.
Hi, Ahmed.
From my perspective, it's been pretty smooth sailing. I'm sure Miles' team has had a few surprises they've had to deal with. I'm sure Ahmed has had a few bumps as well, but other than that, we're smooth along pretty well.
This is where we call the command center. Command center is where all the actual important people who put this stuff together, Leah, Tyler, all them, that's where they kind of hold out and they address all the different issues that come up throughout the day. We're not allowed in there because there's some people who don't like to be on video. And so we're going to respect their privacy. But imagine a big room with tables and chairs and lots of laptops. You've seen it. We'll see if we can't bring some people out and have them tell you about what they're doing.
I'm Jake. I'm a community manager for Star Citizen and Squadron 42.
We are here at the Los Angeles Convention Center for CitizenCon 2953, the first in-person CitizenCon since 2019.
It's exciting, honestly, and I can't wait to see what it looks like in a few more days.
I think it's going to be double in size of what we had before, so this is going to be super amazing.
Today's the first day where we're kind of all in the convention hall, putting everything together and just seeing the stuff come to life is very, very cool so far.
Construction has begun, so it's we're starting to see things take shape, which is really exciting.
It feels crazy to walk in there and see how massive the space is when you first walk in there. It's very echoey, it's very big. So during CitizenCon, I'm actually the interstitial host of the Twitch stream. So my co-host is Jared. He's fine. You know, his writer is really intense. You know, like the single trailer just filled with beef sticks is a little much, but like, you know, it's Jared, we let him be.
So it's day 2 of setup. We're starting to recognize the things that we've only seen in concepts leading up to the big show. And so I think it's just super exciting for everybody to see it all finally coming to life. So I'm part of the core event leadership team that's been planning this event for many, many, many months. And I can't tell you just how rewarding it is to see everything coming to life. I think for a lot of us, we're just as excited, if not more, than the attendees for CitizenCon.
We've had a number of technical issues, not uncommon to a big event like this. The severe power issue that took about 6 hours to track down, which we finally resolved, but it set us behind. So we're now just going to test our first content on the screen. I believe we're going to start with Graham.
Audio can play a crucial role in the immersion.
Graham is the only pre-recorded video, so he'll be a good test for sync because we're going to see if the sound that comes out of the speakers matches the words that are coming out of his mouth.
My name is Michael Smith, also known as Bayor. I'm the director of the player experience team, and we are setting up the Pyro playground right now. This one room, which is one of 2 rooms, is bigger than I think we've ever done with CitizenCon. We have 150 computers behind me, complete with all their mice and keyboards. 10 of those are set up with some VKB peripherals, left and a right stick. We also have Tobii eye trackers on 100 of the PCs.
It's allowing people to try it out if they haven't already, and they're able to experience, increased immersion in Star Citizen.
I'm sort of responsible to make sure that the demo that the players get to experience here is playable, it's fun, that it transitions pretty smoothly for each of the little sessions they get to play, and just understanding that gameplay experience.
We're here in the LA Convention Center. It's chaos, as always, but good chaos. In 2018, we built a full-size Dragonfly for Austin CitizenCon. Chris Law from the ship team has done a whole new skin. The Dragonfly initially took 3 months to build. It's taken 4 or 5 days to repaint it, and it'll take us about 3 hours to put it back together. We built the Dragonfly for you guys to actually come and sit on. It's a great photo op. If you're here at CitizenCon in the flesh, you can come on, 1 or 2 people can sit on it, as inverse, forward, backwards, whatever you like. So you can come here, get a photo, memories forever.
Okay. I'm gonna be a TikTok star.
Ready, go.
Drake.
As we walked in for the first time today, we could see our 30-foot banner.
Atmo is actually here to bring a live tournament experience to CitizenCon. We're very excited. This has been 6 very hard years from the demo rally to Atmo Esports to actually come for the first time at the CitizenCon and put together a live tournament experience, not only for the fans, but for the competitors and the creators that are going to be competing. And I know when they come here, they're also going to be pretty impressed with what we've done to put together here.
You know, for me, it's been 4 long years without us being able to connect with our community in person. And I really can't stress just how much it means to us to be able to spend time with our audience in person. I think with any live event, and we've done a lot of these CitizenCons, there's always fires that have to be put out. Comparatively, though, things are going pretty smooth this year. And I'm probably going to regret saying that in like 15 minutes when one of these walls falls over on me.
When we're coming together in events like this, we can actually, connect faces and handles, and it's kind of like coming together as a family again.
Being able to put faces to a lot of the names that I interact with on a day-to-day basis, I think honestly is the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to the most.
Being able to talk to backers and people who played the game directly was amazing.
It was super rewarding, just the conversations that I had with a lot of our backers, both at the event and also the kind of after party.
Hall B was really cool. I remember first seeing it on the Friday morning before it was even finished and just being so impressed with all the dressing in there.
There's so much cool stuff to show. I want to make sure it all gets to be shown. And so that's my biggest worry, is that we're not going to have time to show all the cool stuff.
There was like a meet and greet area, the esports stuff was there. It was quite cozy, which was a nice feeling.
First moment on stage kind of sank in a little bit of how large an event it was going to be.
Once you actually get ready to go on stage for real, that's when the nerves kick in.
Being the only person on stage with that many eyes on you was very new and very scary.
Hello everyone, I'm Will Hain. I'm here to talk about water in Star Engine.
I was having a good time, but watching it back, I'm talking really fast.
We were excited, the crowd seemed to be buzzing from what we were showing, and yeah, just lots of positive energy, I think.
We got a lot of positive feedback from the crowd. There's a lot of big cheers.
It was, in a way, all this build-up and then it was over.
It kind of was a bit of a blur.
Then obviously a huge sense of relief once I was actually done.
Seems to have been well received, which has been really great.
I'd definitely do it again, for sure.
Hi everybody! Welcome everyone to CitizenCon 2953. It works.
Phone? Do you go ahead, phone? Phone, can you keep zooming in?
Thank you for joining us for CitizenCon. Come back tomorrow. We are here with members of the vehicle team.
We've been working on this for so long, and seeing the reactions of people in the auditorium is going to be something that I'm going to carry with me, probably for the rest of my life.
Thank you guys very, very much.
That's a little bit about the behind the scenes of CitizenCon, how that gets put together. So I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back with normal shows next week. So from CitizenCon on the show floor, while everybody else is cleaning up and I'm doing this. This is Jared Huckabee saying thanks for watching, and I was gonna say see you in the verse, but that was the old show. Oh, thanks for letting us share the process of game development with you. We'll see y'all here next week. Forgot my catchphrase, man.
Let me get the right. There you go. Okay, good. So, yes, we are back, and I unmuted everything, yes. Welcome back. That is Inside Star Citizen. You come out Inside CitizenCon. And yeah, so I think well, let me just say, I just have one thing to say before we get started. Stole citizens! No, that was the other thing I wanted to say is, what did we learn this week? That's what you forgot, Jared. What did we learn this week? Anyway, what do people thought?
It was nice to see the behind the scenes. Somebody had said it in chat that very often we don't. The prisoner said, people can now realize how much time, money, and effort goes into these events, and the ticket prices don't even really cover the costs. I can imagine that the ticket prices might have covered barely flying all the CIG staff out there that weren't normally out there. But this was they had something that they wanted to share in a big way. I really do believe, having looked these devs in the eye and dialogue with them out there, that they needed this as much as we did post-COVID to reconnect with community and to be re-energized. I felt like they provided an event with the level of care and detail that I've seen across the project. So it was nice to see the behind the scenes that reflected that, because we definitely felt it in experiencing the event. So it was good stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I jump in and I say mine then, real quick. For me, I look at it again and I say my experiences was 90% was meeting everybody and 10% was the presentation. Now that 10%, as we can see right here, a lot of that work went into that 10% of the presentation. And which is why I kind of look at it and say is that, one of the things that I'm not sure who said it in the video, but we are their hype men. We are their Flavor Flaves.
Yeah, boy.
Exactly. And it feeds them. Gives them drive to keep on going. To help them. Through their tough times. They're people as well that that it just like with anything, there's droughts, there's difficulties that come across, and it's like doubts and all of the stuff that comes at us, and I think this rejuvenated them, to see us being happy and hyping them up to see water, destruction, and all of those types of things.
Bases.
I mean, right? I mean, you would sit back and think like, man, a mini map. Well, mini map is in pretty much
every game,
every other game, but it's such a big deal to us in this game.
Oh, one more thing, just to interrupt. Hair, okay,
right?
You feel me?
I mean, hair. I mean, it's there, but go ahead, Pops. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I don't really know where to begin, but I'll start here. And I know DK, I wish he was in here because I know DK can understand where I'm coming from. When you see everything coming together and putting the stage together, I've done that numerous times. Not on that scale. I've put stages together for fashion shows, and you have to go in and you have to set up my equipment. You have to do sound checks and all of those things that people don't get to see. You think like when we talk to the devs, and I forget the gentleman with the red beard that we talked to for oh my goodness, what's his name?
Not John Crew.
No. He has a long
one. Okay.
long the
He's a
beard.
ship guy. He's a ship guy.
Yeah,
right?
he's a ship guy. He was on stage, and and we were joking about having that ship button, and you get to meet them, and the energy that's there, not just about the presentation, but you get to see the people. I mean, I think Verdi hugged me like 3 times, in there in the after party, and I think me and Maiden hugged at least twice. It was so great. T Neister, people that we don't get to connect with in STEM. And like Stem said, we get to connect with in chats, but in person, it's different. And when you see the things like my son said, a mini mat, but it's our mini mat, it's our Pyro, it's our Stanton, and I'll just leave it at that. Okay, thanks.
No problem, Pop.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts? Okay. Go ahead, Ryan.
I've been on the other side, and you get up 5, 6 in the morning, you do the whole convention all day. Then you've got dinners and after parties, and you're getting back to your hotel room at like 1 or 2 in the morning to get up at like 6 and do it again. And I would never change that for the world. I understand why they wanted to show this, because people need to see it. They need to see what goes into this. For some people, they'll be like, well, now that I've seen how much money and time and energy and effort goes into this, I don't think it needs to happen because it's taking away from dev time. But that's not true. And the devs need this just as much as we need it.
Fair
and it's
point.
really, really cool to see all of the support services and support staff that aren't DevOps that make these kinds of things happen. I'm glad that they finally got a chance to show us.
Cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, a few points I wanted to go over before we change over, but Jared at the beginning said roughly 2,000 people. I think that's probably as close to official count as we're going to get. So he said 3,000 people. Some of us were thinking 3,500, but I guess 3,000 is closer to the actual number. So yeah, 3,000 people. I guess that's it. Bayer said that one room with the Pyro presentation, not Pyro presentation, but the Pyro demo was bigger than any 2 rooms previously. I thought that was interesting because it had 150 computers right there. JRDF said it takes 3 months to create the Dragonfly, what they're showing right now, and 4 hours to paint and 3 hours to put together. So that's a lot of work for that big model. And I never did get the scale of that because it felt like it doesn't feel like a full size Dragonfly. It felt like it was 3/4 again, but I'm not sure. Maybe someone else knows especially. And too bad about Jared breaking it as soon as he tried to do that commercial. Felt bad for him, but I don't think anyone noticed. So yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, if I can say one last thing, Dan Daniels and his daughter, I think we spent like I don't know, at least an hour or more, me and my son with them just talking, and they behind the scenes, because he's an IT person, and behind the scenes, and his daughter was, she was beyond sweet. She, and she just was just working and these people that you never really get to see that are behind the scenes, that really make this thing go, and Tick and Tyler and them, they you kind of see more of them, but Dan, you don't really see him at all. But
Yeah, so that was a great video. I'm glad they put it together. And, you know, what did we learn this week? We learned a lot, so, yeah. Alright, so that is it for Inside Star Citizen, or Inside CitizenCon. So, up next we have our Machinima. And this time we're going back to Bulkheads. Bulkheads episode 4. So this is, let me look. Oh yeah, July 7th, 2017, so it's 6 years old. But yes, this is episode 4, so let's check it out. 6 minutes.
Oh, this is taking too damn long. Way too long. It feels like it's taken a year. Anyone? Just me? Damn it, computer, tell me where the bloody box is. This should work.
Hey, Captain. Terry doesn't mean to rush you or anything, but we are running out of time here.
What are we waiting on anyway? We are waiting on this bloody virus to finish running. It's a batch of software that should integrate with the Imperium systems and give us the location.
You know, I really don't like the sound of should.
Reboot in progress. Please wait.
Anytime now. Captain!
Damn it, computer, I don't have time to wait. I need the location now!
Understood, Benedict. Reallocating processing power. Location in 3, 2, location uploaded to your heads-up display. Good luck.
Oh, yes! Now, let me see.
Terry thinks we should leave. Really now, like.
Okay, look, I know where we're going. Roberts, I believe it's time to feed them some explosives. Let's roll out!
With pleasure. I've been waiting to use this one forever.
Oh, there is something decidedly wrong with that young man.
Hey, Mary! Eat this! Yeah!
Mary? Is your name Mary? Because you can't be talking about me.
My name's Dave. You know this. They're just trying to distract... Oh, god damn it. Ah!
Does it feel like we've been running for a while?
No, not really. Why?
I don't know. It feels like we've been running for at least a year.
No, we haven't. My legs aren't even tired. Come on. Come on. We've got to get to them first.
We're running around in circles. I mean, we don't even know where the intruders are.
You know what? You're right. But the computer's a piece of junk and has completely quit talking, so we're just running blind here.
Am I the only one around here that reads the patch notes?
Patch notes?
Oh, let me tell you about them. IT releases these notes every single week. This week, there are problems with the emotional simulation plugin in the virtualized intelligence segment of the code. If there happens to be a scenario with multiple onboard threats, any more than 3 urgent warning alerts on a Tuesday, when there was a recent ship-wide declination in pressure, the computer gets stuck in a systems loop and is unable to process any new...
Speak English.
It's really busy, maybe if you ask it politely.
It's a computer. Asking nicely isn't going to make any difference.
Fine, I'll handle it. Excuse me, computer? I know you're really busy, and I most certainly apologize for Kane being rude, but could you please direct us to the location of the intruders?
Yes, of course, Brock. Thank you for noticing. Please give me a moment as I reprioritize several ongoing processes. The pirate intruders are currently located on D-Deck, Corridor 17, and are en route to Storage Block 12. There are 3 of them.
See? There you go. That wasn't too hard. Thank you, computer.
You're welcome, Brock. Please, call me Quasi.
Terrific. Whatever. Let's go. If we hurry, we can get there first.
Wait a second. Remind me, why do we want to be the first to get to the well-trained and heavily armed pirates that are decimating the ship?
Because if we find them, we can capture them, and we'll be heroes.
Or we'll be dead.
No. We ambush at them. Trust me. Just don't get shot. Now, come on.
Oh, come on, men. It's just up ahead. Second door on the right, then straight on to Victor. Wait, no, it's on the left. Damn, that would have been good.
This looks like storage?
It's in here somewhere. Now, where is it? Ah!
Ooh, Terry wants to see. Cover the door, you big ham. I've got seniority.
Gentlemen, both of you, about face. Watch the door or we'll get ambushed.
Don't worry, Captain. There's only one door and we've got it covered. They can't come from anywhere else.
Guns down! Guns down!
Yeah, what he said.
Gentlemen, you are making a grave error. I am a friend. I mean you no harm whatsoever.
Shut up! Drop your gun and turn around!
Very well, young man. No need to be hasty.
Captain?
Might I see to my wounded men?
Brock, cuff the chatty one.
I can't move. My God, I can't shoot. Captain, this is
bullshit.
Hey, anybody around? Did you forget about me? I'm still here. I think I'm lost, mate.
And we're back. Meet it. So yes, that was Bulkheads, episode 4, Potum Pugnam, Star Citizen Machinima. So what do people think?
Great job. You know, kind of gives me I don't know, I the Benny Hill kind of a thing.
Yeah, I think Bulkheads deserves more subscribers for the quality that they've put out. I hadn't really watched these until you started to profile them, fastcart, and this is great stuff. So,
is the stream on?
Say it again.
I don't think.
Oh, the stream ended. I don't know why it shouldn't have ended.
I still
Oh
see
no! What happened? Oh no! Look like we're live. I'm waving. We're live on Twitch.
Okay.
And we're still live on YouTube, I hope. No?
Okay.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
I don't know why it ended for me.
No, something did happen because I saw an ad, so it looked like it split. All right, go ahead.
No, I enjoyed it. It was, yeah, it was nice. I mean, I don't, that went on forever, so I can't blame it for, talking about how long they've been running. Cause,
I think it was an inside joke right there because they said they've been running for a year. I think that they took a break for a year in between episodes. I have to look it up to be sure. But yeah, I think it was just commenting on how long it took between episode 3 and episode 4.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Because if you notice that the previous episode listed them as INN, but this time they were listed as relay. So yeah, there was a time jump in real life.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah. And the grenade piece was funny, and sorry for laughing out loud. Oh, yeah.
No, it was muted, so I didn't hear. We didn't hear you.
Okay. See how, but that picture right there, how long that hallway is?
Oh,
Man, yeah. Wow. But yeah, no, this is really cool. It's inspiring. Community is the best.
Well, I like the bit with talking to the ship computer. It has a Star Trek vibe to it right there. But yeah, that was cute. Any other thoughts? Anyone else? Nope. All right. Oh yeah. So yeah, I just saw the hallway. That is long. Let me. Okay. Yeah. Imagine. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of it will copy and paste after you get a certain point, right?
Yeah. I mean, you just keep going, whether or not exactly how he did it, but you can keep going on and on.
I'll just say this is what happens when you replace the quote magic elevators with being able to walk to your ship. When you look at the
Okay.
scale of the space stations, that hallway, that's what you would have.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, if the
you-
Pyro space station was going in around a circle, it would be a very long circle, so you would just have a very...
You would need a great cat PTV to get around if you don't have an elevator. Is what they're saying. All right then. So yeah, that again is Bulkheads, episode 4, Potum Pugnam, Star Citizen Cinema, and great episode again from 2017. The Joe map says it's going in and out. It looks like it's live
I
for
just
me.
had to reload Twitch. It actually went
Load.
out.
Well, we're about to end, so hopefully that'll take care of it. But yeah, for some reason, it's not anything I'm doing different.
It's the sun flare. It's getting here. It came
The
a
sun
little
flare.
early.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let me move out of the way. There, is that better?
See, trust me, I warned you.
All right. So yes, that is Bulkheads again. Check out the link Jade provided if you want to see more of them. But we'll be covering them like once a month. So the next one will probably be in December. All right.
Okay.
So again, I just want to say we're having a Bar Citizen in December, on December 2nd. In fact, you can scan the QR code, or you click on the link Jade will provide to join. We're picking a lot of people, but you should have enough room for everybody this time. It won't be like last time. The early session is at 12 noon Eastern, and the late session starts at 5 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be 5 p.m. UTC and 10 p.m. UTC, respectively. And so we look forward to seeing you there. Talking about CitizenCon and IAE, so combo of the two, so it should be fun. Go ahead and check that out. Then after that, we have, well, not after that, but Podsat, or Podcast Saturday. That is starting with Soul Voices at 3 p.m. That's where you come in and talk with Griff one-on-one about what's going on in Star Citizen that week. I'm going to cover something from Spectrum, Reddit, and the industry at large. And that starts at 3. Then it's going to go on to the After Public, Paul Shelley at 6 p.m. And then Relay Station, one of the OGs at 9 p.m. Eastern. So it should be a fun time. Check all those out. And then on Sunday, we have another CitizenCon review. This time we're doing Navigating Diverse and Character Advancement. I'm looking forward to Character Advancement. We have a full house to talk about stuff that day. That is Sunday, 11/12/2023, 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. UTC. So check us out for that. Just want to thank everybody for joining us. Admiral Kusanagi, BBG, Fish Space, Jade, thank you for the link. Potum Space and Rain Cloud, and thank everybody in chat and for joining us. You should follow us on social media. We're Soul Citizen with an S on in everywhere. If you want to support us, you can become a Soul Bro, Soul Sister, Soul Mate by clicking the join button below on YouTube. You can also support us by purchasing our merchandise by clicking the merchandise link down below. Be sure to hit like and subscribe and follow depending on what platform you are, and make sure you hit the notification bell depending on what platform you are to get notified whenever we go live. And this time we are going to raid Marcus the Wave, so make sure you send them our love. So yes, Marcus the Wave. And with that, I guess we're done. Thank you everybody again. Peace, love, and soul. Take care everybody.